To understand the significance of this split, we first need to appreciate the relationship between Davis and Ford. Calvin Ford wasn't just a trainer, he was a mentor, a father figure, and the man who helped mold Gervonta Davis into one of the most electrifying fighters in boxing today.
Yeah, it is.
Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Their partnership began when Davis was a young, promising fighter in Baltimore. Ford saw potential in the kid from the streets and guided him through the ranks, shaping him into a knockout artist with world titles to his name. Together, they achieved greatness, dominating opponents and building a legacy that few could rival. But as Ford recently revealed, their relationship wasn't without its challenges. Almost immediately after news of their split broke, rumors began swirling that money was at the heart of the issue. In the high-stakes world of boxing, finances often create tension, even among the closest of teams. For a fighter like Gervonta Davis, who's accustomed to seeing massive paychecks, money disputes can turn personal bonds into battlegrounds. Word on the street suggested that Davis had been holding back payments to Ford, causing friction between them.
Let me explain something to you. Tell you, Tank don't look at me as coach, he look at me as dad. Do it look like his son supposed to be taking your dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this time? Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
However, Ford dismissed these rumors in a recent interview, saying, "It's not about the money with me. Tank takes good care of me. He gives me what I ask for." This revelation sheds light on a deeper, more personal conflict between the two. Ford's comments revealed that their relationship was far more personal than professional. "Tank doesn't see me as just a coach," Ford said. "He sees me as a father." This dynamic added layers of complexity to their partnership. As Davis's fame and success grew, so did the pressures and expectations, and Ford's role evolved from trainer to protector. Ford admitted that he often pushed Davis to make decisions that prioritized his safety and career longevity, even when Davis didn't agree.
The thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we see what's going on. Just pay attention, man.
"I tried to stop him from making decisions that could jeopardize his career," Ford revealed. This included warning Davis against taking shortcuts or succumbing to the immense pressure of the boxing world.
Tank looks spectacular, but it's a cover-up. I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Tank is a good fighter. I don't know how great he is, but from the looks of it and the matches that he's been having, the dude looks like a total fraud. Put him in the ring with somebody that can punch back, somebody with a great IQ, just as well as he is.
Calvin.
One of the most eye-opening revelations from Ford was his concern about the pressures that young athletes face to perform at the highest level. In a world where every fight is scrutinized, some athletes turn to performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, to gain an edge. Ford openly expressed his fear that Davis might be tempted to go down that path. "I wanted to protect him from making mistakes that could ruin his career," Ford said. This statement underscores the immense stress that comes with being a top-tier boxer, where fame and glory can sometimes push fighters to dangerous extremes.
Insinuating that you are not being paid or you are not being paid properly by Tank. Is he just trying to stir the pot to get the fight between Devin and Tank? Or is there something there?
Let's look at this. How long have I been with Tank?
All my life, as long as I know, all his life.
It's not about the money with me. Tank takes good care of me. He gives me what I ask for when I ask for. He know I'm not into the money. You give me the money, I'm gonna spend it all on my kids.
Ford didn't hold back about the emotional impact of the split. While he maintained a calm demeanor in interviews, it was clear that the separation hurt deeply. "He's like a son to me," Ford said, emphasizing that his concern for Davis extended far beyond the ring. Ford's role wasn't just about teaching Davis how to throw a punch or develop a strategy. It was about keeping him grounded in a world that can quickly become overwhelming. Ford saw Davis not just as a fighter, but as a person worth protecting. even when it meant making tough decisions that Davis didn't always understand or agree with. While Ford's perspective paints a picture of concern and care, it's essential to understand Davis's side.
But what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like them two, they held the whole camp.
Gervonta Davis has always been fiercely independent, and as his career has skyrocketed, so have the demands on his time and energy. For Davis, parting ways with Ford might have been a move to regain control over his career. Fighters often make changes to their teams as they evolve, and Davis may have felt that a fresh perspective was necessary. However, the emotional toll of splitting with someone who has been a constant in his life can't be ignored. The split between Davis and Ford has sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Fans and analysts are questioning what this means for Davis's future. Can he maintain his dominance without the man who helped him rise to the top?
About the bond that you have with your head trainer, Calvin Ford. You guys have been together since the beginning, and talk about a winning combination between you two.
It's family, it's loyal.
And what does this mean for his mental and emotional state as he navigates the pressures of being a boxing superstar? For Ford, the focus remains on Davis's success. "I just want the best for him," he said, making it clear that despite the split, his care and concern for Davis haven't wavered. Whether or not they reconcile in the future remains to be seen, but for now, both men are charting separate paths. Since Ford's interview, social media has been abuzz with reactions. Some fans have expressed sadness over the split, likening it to a family falling apart. Others have taken sides, with some supporting Ford's protective instincts and others defending Davis's decision to make changes in his camp. The debate has also sparked broader conversations about the pressures faced by top athletes and the role of trainers in balancing professional success with personal well-being.